Totally.
We back K-pop on la Q-Us BTS Anniversary Spectacular. Are we recording? We're recording this one. I did that intro and Q made the very wise observation that I had not yet pressed record. And so here we go. Even more energetic.
It's a key component to this.
It is.
This whole process.
It certainly does help when you're trying to post things if you have something to post. Not that it isn't fun living in the moment. I'm just glad you caught that before the video, so this will be a genuine first-time reaction. Have you watched this?
I have not.
Okay.
I have never heard this song.
Pluto. This one has a special place in my heart because I have always loved Pluto. Initially because of Pluto! Mickey's dog.
Okay.
This is gonna be a fine song for BTS. About planet Pluto.
Yeah. The planet that was planet, then wasn't a planet, now kind of a planet. I still say planet, alright? I memorized my very earthly mother just showed us 9 planets. Planet for Pluto. I'm not going down to 8. 8's a good number. 7 might be better. You want to knock out another planet and make it a BTS system? We could talk. But for now, I'm sticking with the 9, okay? I am a hardcore Pluto supporter. Also, it's all the way out there in the boonies, and people want to act like it doesn't belong. It's just a crappy ice planet. Yeah, well, some of us are cold and bitter and icy in our hearts, and we relate very well to Pluto. Thank you.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was nice.
It's rude. Rude. And I don't care how many other bigger objects there are floating around in space that technically could do it. You're late to the game, all right? You're just a floaty object. You don't count. I'm not going to name 9,000 planets, but I'm not going to eliminate Pluto. I don't care about the technicality. I don't care about the science. What about the heart? Where's the... See this? Ooh. Boop, boop. That's the extent of how I was able to celebrate the spectacular.
You wore your Star Trek thingy do.
I did, because many of you who might have seen it, as the name implies, star, and the trekking, it does take place in space. And I am a big fan. I love space. I love Pluto. I love the Beats. I love the Bangtan Boys.
This whole thing was your idea.
It was. I have been pushing this for like 2 months.
Yeah, over 2 months.
A long time. And he's like, when's the time? He's like, well, they got an anniversary coming up. I'm like, when? What?
Yeah. Usually I pick the songs.
He does.
But this was...
This is one of the only ones I've ever pushed for.
How did you find out about the NASA playlist?
I think I was doing my due diligence, little BTS research, checking out what boys are up to. And then I ran across that they had 3 songs chosen to be on the NASA playlist. And I was like, what? That's awesome. I was like, one, it's awesome that they have the NASA playlist and they're able to do it. But the fact that they got 3 songs in there out of, I think, like 90 songs. It's pretty good number. I think they definitely have more than anyone else, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And you could argue that that's because they're apparently obsessed with space, but it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just excited. And this is a live performance we're watching, right?
It is, and I don't know when and where it's from.
Let's
pop
up the thing.
It's got subtitles, so...
Do we know what this catchy pendant he's wearing is?
Oh, that's a good question, too. I don't.
Army out there, let us know. It looks like maybe 2 wreaths facing opposite ways? I don't know.
It's kind of hard to make out, too.
Yeah, he's wearing it in the context of an entire concert, so it may not be related. But it probably is something about Pluto, because it needs our support now, more now than ever. There are forces out there aligning to destroy the great planet of Pluto and all songs associated with it. If Pluto goes, where does this song stand? Also, we looked up what the song is about. Is it about this terrible campaign to kill Pluto off? It might be. I could certainly see it'd be a very valid reason to write a song. If it's not, then I might just have to do it. Anyway, let's get into this. Let's see what BTS is bringing to the table on my favorite planet, 13434. Oh, Pluto. Live. Spectacular.
Pause it.
What happened?
I just wanted to read what this was.
It's the asteroid number used to reference Pluto since it's lost its status as our 9th planet. Eris is a dwarf planet discovered in 2005 and is more massive than Pluto. The discovery of Eris is essentially what initiated the reclassification of Pluto. So Eris, eat it, all right? I don't give a crap. I'm not impressed with you. And why the hell do they still get a name? But now Pluto is just a number? It's not even Pluto anymore? It is ridiculous. Eris, I don't know you, but I already don't like you. Win me over. Change my mind. Maybe I'll go for 10, but I'm not taking Pluto off my list. In this world, Osa's world, there's still 9. But 7 in the Bangtan. Let's hear what they're bringing to the table. Eris is a crappy planet, not really a planet. 13434, Pluto, baby. No. I tried to anticipate.
나도 널 별이었는데 넌 빛이라서 좋겠다 나 그런 널 바라보는데 무너진 완성에 남은 영웅은 이미 아이스 죽을 때까지 바꾸증이 무더운 시선 아직 난 널 돌고 변한 건 없지만 사랑의 이유다 어떻게 별거 하나 정말로 에리스를 찾아낸 걸까 말은 내가 좀 달보다 못하고 뭘 어스크린 후에 보수된 그분 어쩌면 거기 처음부터는 어색한 거야 언젠가 너도 이 말에 이해하겠지 나의 계절은 언제나 너였어 내 차가운 심장은 영화 이사와 소리가 나지 그나 멈췄어 Let's go! 그리 다를 건 없네 똑같은 액수 속에 딱 나만 없네 분명 언제까지는 함께였는데 무서운 정도로 똑같은 나를 속에 딱 나만 없네 솔직히 말해 네가 없던 1년 중 그다음에 천히 말하는 매년 중 어떠지나 나 이제 갚아 네 향기 답은 기억도 안 나 참자 근데 어디선가 맡아봤던 약수인데 기억이 어렴풋이 피어날 듯해 저기 고개를 돌려보니 환하게 웃으며 다가오는 네 옆에 나는 못 찾지네 왠지 저 속삭이는 시작과는 다른 이 순간 온도는 이사봐 Let's go! 내게 기억하기 힘든 숫자와 어둠의 불어 그래도 계속 난 너의 주위를 난 너의 주위를
Only a few of them have the pendants. They're kind of dressed like flamenco dancers. What they're going out on? Well, okay.
That was super mellow.
It was very. I was trying to think. First off, thank you for bringing light to it. I'm sure there's a secondary meaning. I can
Oh, yeah.
tell if they were from the position of they lost Pluto or they are Pluto and feeling lost. They're like, you stole my name, you stole my identity.
Yeah, it's like someone, just like Pluto, like it
Yeah.
kind of got erased.
Yeah,
and,
someone
like,
erasing you from their lives.
forgotten about.
Getting ghosted. Something like that.
That was very cool. I like that one for space a lot.
Yeah.
Just floating through the.
I don't know the words, so that's gibberish. But I think I captured the basic, how the sound was going. It would be a good one. But again, I asked you on the last one, the RM Moonchild, where do you think in the space journey you would want to play that? You just loop it. Do you think they
Probably
actually play all 96 songs?
At the time, yeah, at the time where I'm feeling the most good, I guess. Where I'm feeling up. I don't know. It's very relaxing.
It is.
It kind of put me in the space vibe.
Do you want to be relaxed in space?
Wait, do you have a choice? You're like floating around if you get out of your chair, right?
Yeah, that's why I'd be like perpetually anxious. You're in a death bubble where anything goes wrong, and either you're surviving for the length of oxygen lasting on the ship, or something destroys the ship. There's so many. Would you do the space tourism?
What is that?
Where, like, as a civilian, you go up, you pay whatever money. Say you got a free ticket.
Probably
Would you
not.
go into space?
I don't even like to fly, so probably not gonna do the space thing.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't think so. You're not gonna get me out there. Not unless there's some like serious. No, I don't think there's. What could they do? You die in space. No one can hear you scream. The good thing is, if you die in space, you die really quickly.
Dry up.
I think you freeze over. All your blood is sucked out of your body
Ew.
and the air. I think in order to survive, they say breathe completely out. It's kind of like being being underwater in high pressure.
Yeah.
You have because it wants to draw everything out of you. But I don't know. I don't think anyone's actually had to deal with that, or at least hasn't survived it yet, right?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. All you astrophysicists / army guys out there, let us know about those horrific occurrences. But I'm just
That's what you want to know about. What about
I'm
the?
just interested.
What about their pendants?
Yeah, I want to know about the pendants. I want to know what the subtext of this one is. Is it about the self being lost? Is it about someone rejecting and erasing you?
Seems like it. It's kind of like.
Is it about missing someone that you erased? I like how they're like, for the first year, I'll be honest, I didn't care. I cared immediately. But I almost cared as much about the fact of how little people did care. because people just let it fly. Scientists just came out one day and went like, oh, by the way, we're renaming this because me. And I was like, what? No. No. Screw that. And I am pro-science. But come on. And I brought this up before, but because it was the other thing. I loved the Brontosaurus. Was my favorite saurus. Now, it is not a saurus. There is no Brontosaurus. There never was a Brontosaurus. They had to bash it down and go like, oh, sorry, wrong bone put together. Now it's a Brachiosaur. We're going to do the Brachiosaurus. You could have just gone like, oh, it was wrong bones, but we're still going to stick with that name. Could we have not made that compromise? Does Pluto, just because Pluto's not a planet, now it doesn't get a name? It was still the object named Pluto for centuries. Just give it its name. Come on. They give it a stupid asteroid number. 6 numbers. Like anyone's gonna remember that crap.
Well, thanks to BTS now, a lot of people won't forget.
Yeah, what do you think about the fact that they did put the numbers in? And like when we looked it up, I believe thing you showed me when we were talking about which video to play only put the number. It didn't even say Pluto. So now I'm asking myself, where does BTS stand on this? But they put it in this, and they put that well, I guess the person that put up the video put the explanation up. I don't know, I guess I need to want to know. Army, let me know. What's the hidden message here? Is BTS, it would be nice if they could wield their power for good. And maybe the astronauts up there will listen to the song and start thinking like, we made some mistakes. Right? Just because you're a nerd with an Einstein haircut and you speak like Kermit the Frog and you can do advanced mathematics and tell me that there's a star 5,000 light years away because there's a wobble in your telescope, doesn't mean you get to rename one of my favorite planets to no name at all, to just a number, just another number. Alright? What if I started calling you B246079? Because you're not really a person to me anymore. You are. You are a threat. You are a threat to my mental well-being. When you threaten my friends, my favorite planets, my dinosaurs, I'm coming for you. Anyway, it was a good song. I would put it at...
Yeah, it was.
I'd like to see the music video too. I'm wondering, because the lives are sometimes a little bit different, what they're actually listening to up there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I imagine it'll be similar.
Like
but it is sort of like, it's very slow, like you said. What were you going to say?
Oh, yeah, I was just agreeing that it's going to be like the official audio, probably not like a live clip.
Right. Now. It's not really a taking off song. It's kind of a mid-journey song, I think.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, when you're
just
out there.
cruising through space.
Yeah. Other guys are in their space sleepy pods. You're just piloting through, thinking about it. You catch a little glimmer of Pluto in the background, or 134430 in the distance. You go, oh yeah, that was Pluto. No longer. Now it's nothing to us. Yeah, good song though. I'm glad it's up there. I'm glad it's got them thinking about it. I appreciate BTS bringing attention to it, even if it's only as a metaphor for their own regrets of relationships past. So thank you. Good stuff. Go bits. Go bits. Did we even switch? Let's go back to Spacetacular. I like to close Spacetacularly. So that was a good one. Solid one. I think I made my position clear on the planet and on the song. Good song. Good cruiser. Slow. Might distract me from feelings of impending death. Yeah, it's good. You like it? Anything else you want to say? Would you like to defend Pluto? I haven't heard you say nary a word.
Do I want to defend Pluto? No, I'll leave that to BTS.
Do you think Pluto should at least have a name that isn't? Or
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm going to call it Pluto always.
all right, that's good enough for me, and good enough to avoid my wrath for now. All right, that was fun one. We are going to be back with a hard closer of intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. No, wait, what's it called?
Microcosmos?
Microcosmos, which again we've seen in a live version. But I think, are we watching another live version? This is supposed to be
Yes, we
a
are.
good performance. We got word on this one. We did our due diligence. This is supposed to be a cool performance. So we're excited to check it out. Join us for the thrilling conclusion to the Spectacular, celebrating BTS 11th anniversary. Only here on K-Pop Unlock. K-Pop Unlock. We'll see you soon. Peace.